Welcome to the Nightcap. It's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and baby, we on a tour bus today because a trio of badass bitches who sing country music are coming to the Nightcap. We're talking about Chapel Hart. And ladies, sorry, next stop, Nightcap Studio.
Yeah, what's up for a Nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
So pass the bottle, bourbon, and brace for a breakup. I'll fix my problems, pouring and praying in search of.
Ooh, baby, that energy is in the studio now. Y'all welcome Chapel Hart to the Nightcap. All right, we got Tree Swindle here, the cousin. In the center with the cowboy hat, we got Danica Hart, one of the sisters. And next to her in white, we've got Devin Hart. We have
She
Carolina.
literally said,
You even got the
do I
wardrobe
need,
memo.
She was like, do I need to go put on a black shirt? I told her, no, she's the white sheep of the family. Should be all right.
All right, ladies, y'all are so entertaining. Like, your energy immediately upon meeting you, y'all are like, no, we hugging, okay? We're not shaking hands around here. And to see the video from 2022 on America's Got Talent and y'all get that golden ticket, like, y'all's emotions, tell me about that moment because holy cow.
Well, I feel like that was the most embarrassing moment in life.
Wait,
because,
why?
Well, like, honestly,
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time Danica nor I had cried before then. And when that happened, like, a water main or something must have broke, because, like, I've been crying since 2022.
Right?
I wasn't too embarrassed because one thing about me, I'm gonna get a cry in.
It was so, that whole moment was so crazy
was
because Deb
backwards.
cries at least, she has 2 scheduled cries a week,
Oh,
okay?
baby, I'm with you.
And
Okay.
so when these moments are unfolding, and really in that moment, it was kind of like the first moment, like we were validated just as a group. Like, you know, we've been going around Nashville and we were like, listen to these songs, hear our songs, and they were like, it's good, but it was always a but. Like, but you should be writing with this person. But if you had some writing training, but if you, and so we finally, we almost didn't do our original song for AGT. We were gonna do Dolly's 9 to 5. Last minute, like the last 30 minutes, we changed our song. We were like, the music director says, your song is so great. She said, she was like, you gotta take a chance on yourself. She was like, and even if they hate it, the worst case they hate it, you took a chance on yourself. So we do it, we do our song, and all like 4,000 people are standing on their feet.
Baby, and you hear them
screaming,
singing, golden buzzer,
and it
golden
was so
ticket.
loud. And so that was just emotional. Like, for the first time for us, it felt like all 4,000 people in the room just got it.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy. Like
And
I said,
baby,
Deb
country
cries-
music isn't for everyone.
It
You know what I
is,
mean?
you know,
it is a
and-
polarizing
we were
genre.
in California filming, so
Right.
it made
we
it
were
even more like, are these people gonna even like this?
Because
Like,
I feel like being from South Mississippi, even when we're in Nashville, like, to us, like, that's not the South. That's not like going to Mississippi, Texas, Alabama. And so getting that, being almost kind of shunned, and not shunned, but just not as accepted in Nashville for so many years, and then going to California, like you said, that's kind of
West
crazy
Coast.
to think
Yeah,
about.
it was crazy. The judges are trying to like tell us like, you know, it's good, and it is so loud. People are screaming for golden buzzers, and Simon was like, if I had one. So when they finally all agree on the second time in history on the group golden buzzer, we just lost it.
Yeah, I mean, y'all lost it.
We
Y'all lost
Tree
it.
like
Tree
fall-
did a dramatic-
You know, we always say she looks like those little things that were out in front of the and she just falls to the ground. I literally just fold over, start bawling on national TV.
honestly, Tree hit
and-
this number, and I just knew.
I said, girl.
That's the Miss America. Oh my God.
And so to she who cries all the time, literally, I said, when she get nervous, she must don't cry. And she just stood there. She was just like,
I could not form
She
it.
ate like a
Open the whole time.
pound of golden buzzer glitter because it was just like, close your mouth. And I was like, and stop crying. And you stop shaking. Like,
Okay, I'm
happening?
sorry.
But
But
it
there are
was
some
the-
people who are watching this who haven't had the opportunity to watch this
you
moment.
gotta go watch it.
So let's talk about Chapel Hart. All right.
Yes.
You've already mentioned you're from Mississippi.
Uh-huh.
All right. From the South. Got some
Dirty,
Louisiana
dirty.
Creole in there as
Yo,
well.
yeah.
Okay. So tell us about your musical journey.
So our grandparents had 17 children. There's 100 plus grandchildren. There's, I think 100,
the 17
108 was like the last count, I think.
The 17 children, it's single births.
Yeah.
So no twins.
Yeah, well,
And
no
of the
triplets,
108
nothing.
grandkids, there's only one set of twins.
Yes.
So it's wild. So it's so crazy when people meet us and we're all like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" And we're so loud. Y'all, first of all, forgive us. We're so loud because we had to be growing up. If you wanted to
You
be
wanted
heard,
to stand out in
You gotta
108
be loud.
grandchildren. You
that's why
better.
we do good in the music industry because
You better be
we
loud
were
or
bred-
weird.
We were bred for this, okay?
Wait, so
But-
how did you dwindle it down? I mean, you guys aren't the only musically talented in your family, I'm sure.
Well, and that's the crazy thing, because literally everybody in the family either sings or plays an instrument or can cook their butt off.
I saw that sip, Danica. I saw the
Hey.
sip.
But
We're
like,
not gonna shade nobody,
Well, ain't no
but
shade today.
bless
Ain't
their
no shade.
hearts.
but we never thought that it was like a thing. Like we were like in a children's choir since pretty much from like birth until you move out of your parents' house. If you a child, you're going to be in a choir. But in a small town like Poplarville, becoming a singer or like doing anything entertainment-wise, it's not a real job. It's like, something that happens on TV. And Danica and I were always the oddballs, like growing up anyways.
We were the black sheep of the family. There's the white sheep.
I got you. Okay.
And we were like, our family was running around like singing like gospel music and doing like gospel things, and we were like running around singing like country and rock, and they were like, they're so weird. Sorry. They're like, sorry folks, these two, they're
Pay
so
no
weird.
attention to the little emo hillbilly.
And
hillbillies.
the emo hillbillies is the best description. And it was just, it was so crazy. I had an older cousin to tell. It was my grandmother's my grandmother's sister daughter. She said, I get it now. She said, you were so weird. We thought you were just a little strange child, but now as an adult, I get it. She said, it was always your path. And I just started crying. I was like,
you crying
that's
again.
It was so powerful.
Okay, all right. Well, I want to dive into the nitty gritty of like how you got to AGT and how you're doing now, and then we'll talk about the tour. All right, you stay right there. More with Chapel Hart after the break. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We're getting to know Chapel Hart. They are a country trio, baby, a family. We've got Tree, we've got Danica, and we've got Devin. All right, obviously y'all started out as the weirdos of the family, the large family. But how did you decide, we need to pursue this, and how did we get Devin in the mix?
Kidnapped.
Oh,
Well,
Funny
I'll
story.
let you say the
There you
kidnapping
go, right.
story.
Well, I think the funny thing is I say our kidnapping ministry is real strong because like I moved to New Orleans about between 2011 and 2012, and like I was like doing a whole bunch of little odd jobs and stuff, and but I would like sing while I do stuff. I just call it devotion in motion. And they were like, you should sing. I was like, actually, but I don't sing, because like coming from a family with 80 other cousins who actually like sang with A's in it, sang. I said, no, I'll just keep building stuff. But then after a while, like my sister started like sending Danica messages, and she's like, you should come down here. I was like, let's come down and try it out. So we started out singing on the street, like just the two of us, maybe a list of about 10 songs.
Baby, what you mean on the street?
Street workers, girl. You heard.
we were
She says that all the
buskers.
time. I'm like, stop it.
We were buskers.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what does buskers mean?
Whenever you sing on a street corner, like there was no venue, there was no band. There
So
was
you
just
really either
bring
take
an
like
instrument
an instrument, like a guitar,
and
we
a
had
bucket.
piano.
Oh, that's what a busker is.
Yeah.
There's a,
And
we have a
sing
name
you,
for these
yes,
people.
yes,
And
and
not
or when you
street
see
worker.
them with the guitar that's open and you put the money
Yeah,
in there,
yeah,
that's a
yeah, yeah,
busker.
Because some people call
Yeah.
I heard some people call those panhandlers, but I think panhandlers are people who just ask for
They
money
just
but
ask for
don't
money.
give you
Yeah,
any
yeah.
music.
Agree. Okay, I'll agree with you there.
Beggars.
Busker. buskers and beggars.
Okay.
But so we started out like singing on the street, and then we got fancy and we moved indoors and started playing like little bars around.
And this is just you two.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And when I say the journey getting started, the first place we played inside, we played for catfish and potato salad, and it was delicious. It was definitely worth it.
Wait, no, that was the
That was a payment.
baby. I'll take a hot meal.
It's a dime over 10.
Oh, Miss Charlie was not giving you no money. You better make tips.
She was like, I was like the only person who she liked
Like
in life.
she had children that she didn't like. Her daughter was like,
she
I'm
liked
pretty
dancing.
She liked me, and they were like, "You need to ask her for more money for us, our band." I was like, "Absolutely not." Okay,
I want to stay on the
absolutely
like
not.
list. Okay.
And then the second place we played, and it was like a regular gig. It was at a place called the Mahogany Jazz Hall, and it had just become a jazz hall. It was previously known as the place where strippers go to die. It was called the Harem. And so when we
Harem.
Not where they
started,
go to die.
Bum, bum, bum.
so when we started, it was like us, like upright. We finally put together a band, but with like an upright bass. And the stage is smaller than this rug area. And there was a
Honey.
pole still in the middle.
The pole was still in the middle. The strippers didn't know that they had changed over venue.
didn't
Like
get the
it is now
memo.
a music hall. So they were still coming by trying to drag in customers. And we were
You
like,
should have just. Oh, is that how you kidnapped Devin?
and that would be how the story goes from now on.
Imagine Danica singing this like heartwarming song, like ripping your soul out, and then there's a woman in the corner like just confusedly giving a lap dance, looking at everybody like, what's going on?
Yeah, it was a strange transition.
All right, wait, no, how did we get Devin in here?
So
Kidnapped.
we finally started. We went from Frenchman Street, which is a big local music street in New Orleans, and so we started going up to the middle of Frenchman Street, which was BMC. And so by 2018, we were like, boom, 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 boom. We had a crazy, amazing like cover show. And Dev lost her job. She was a dental assistant. She lost her job. And I won't put her on blast because I lost my job is how I got down there. I always say we're a family of job losers, but it worked out for us.
It worked out.
And so she came down and I said, well, why don't you sing with us? Because I would make her and my little brother sing all the time. Like my daddy was a preacher. And so we would get to church and he was like, my daughter Danica's going to sing. I'm like, you could have told me something in the car. Like you knew you wanted me to sing. And so then I was like, well, I got a sister and a brother. I'm going to make them do some work too. So I knew she at least could do harmonies and stuff like that. So I said, well, why don't you come sing with us? It'll be a little money in your pocket for a little bit. And Tree always says she's on her 7-year trial of our 7-week one.
She's on year 6 of her 3-week trial.
And there
Year
you go.
7 of her 3-week
Oh,
trial.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, baby.
And
I'm
so-
trying to figure out if I like it here. I'm kind of getting a feel for the company.
She just
I
wanna
mean,
hang
our
out with us
intern's
so
trying to
bad.
make it just like
There
her.
you go.
She's still here. She's still here so far.
Ladies at
Shout
the top
out
of
Elena.
them, okay?
Okay, cool. Well, I want to hear all the new projects and
Oh, wow.
how we got to AGT, and then you're touring right now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we got to start with the AGT journey, because when I say that in itself, that was not even a trip or a journey. That was a fantastic voyage, because we weren't gonna do it.
Okay, well, y'all stay right there. We got a fantastic voyage after the break. You hear a lot from me, and now I want to hear from you. The Nightcap has a new voicemail box, so lay it on me, baby, and don't you hold back. Do you have relationship questions or topics we should discuss? Maybe some sexy secrets to share? I want to hear it all. So, who are you gonna call? Me. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been getting to know Chapel Hart. We've got Tree, Danica, and Devin. Okay, listen. Devin made it to New Orleans. After New Orleans, y'all made it to Nashville, country music capital of the world, where y'all should have been probably.
At
But you know
Definitely.
what? If you would have started there, maybe Devin wouldn't have joined. You know,
Right.
God works in his own divine time.
Right, you know.
Okay.
And I feel like I was so naive. I feel like I needed to be in New Orleans. Like I needed the grit of New Orleans
Yeah.
to raise me a little bit.
Yep.
And so it was perfect.
Okay, and then you said the journey to
Oh, to get to
the
AG.
fantastic voyage to AGT.
Well, and it was because we didn't want to. A lady emailed and said, y'all should be on the show. And we said no. And she emailed again. And we said no. And she emailed again. And we was like, leave us alone. We have a tour booked.
Oh, you just blocking blessings. Block,
Yeah, girl, that's why I said the Lord had to like.
one more time. And you still said no. Okay,
And,
so then,
and then we were supposed to open for the Indigo Girls, and one of them got COVID, and so they shut down that week that we were going to open for them. And we were like, well, we're free.
It's
bada
crazy.
bing, bada
Literally, the Lord
boom.
had to be like, kabam, okay, can you please go already? And I always say, thank God we did.
Yeah, to give somebody
And-
COVID because we didn't listen.
Thank you, homegirl,
she
for
survived. Did she survive?
She survived. They still out going. So look,
Okay.
it was a little COVID. not
little
the big one, a little COVID.
COVIDito.
Okay, so then y'all went back to Nashville, and now y'all are on tour and stuff.
Yes, we have been going ever since. And,
Oh no, but y'all gonna go. Y'all got the tour bus here.
listen.
So I want to hear about the music on
We
the
gotta
tour.
take you to where the magic happens.
Yes.
But
We got a little bit
also,
of time then.
okay,
You know
we'll
what
do
time
it.
it is? It's time for Game Night! All right, ladies. We're playing Who's Most Likely.
Oh Lordy,
Yeah,
let me get
the
my pointer
drinks
finger ready.
Because this is the Nightcap. What you don't know about this show is that we talk relationships, dating,
Yeah.
intimacy, aka sex.
Okay.
We're gonna start light. Okay. Who's most likely to be late to dress rehearsal?
Danica.
I need to
Okay.
get my pointer fingers ready.
Wow. Who's most likely to go too much on the note?
No shade, sister. No
Who
shade.
is the diva?
Dana.
Why you did that? Why you did that? Oh! This game is rigged.
I might need another
I'm
nightcap.
so sorry, Danica. Okay. Who is the best dressed? And
I'm so, but it helps though, because I'm so extra too. They were like, we're gonna dress down, and I'll come
very
like
true.
a
She
gown
will
on.
wear
ball gowns
And
to
I'm
Walmart.
like, I just felt it
A
today.
ball gown to Walmart. Baby.
Pretty
will.
much.
Okay.
That's me. That's me.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get a little spicier.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the Nightcap. Who is most likely to have too many drinks?
Yeah.
No
She volunteered. She's
Yes,
like me.
hand goes
Me,
up.
me,
Look.
me.
Tequila Tammy over here.
Yes. We
my
actually,
alter-
her alter ego is called Moonshine Millie.
Moonshine Millie.
And oh boy,
And
when she
baby.
shows up, I go to sleep.
Millie is
I can't do Millie.
Moonshine Millie is my favorite underground rapper.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to hear that between breaks.
Yeah.
We gonna hear her.
We got videos.
Elena, another piece for my girl. All right, who's most likely to fall in love fast?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like I hate men and love them at the same time.
Hey man, and love.
Looking so crazy in love. Got me looking at me.
Who's
Yeah.
most likely to have a one-night stand?
Yeah.
Like, yes, you.
Yeah, you know, but it's always good to be able to try to put off on somebody else. You know.
Who's most likely to love a groupie?
All of our fans, they all feel like cousins or family. So I think it was
And
just
you're like,
all
we're not
yeah.
incestuous around here.
Right.
Absolutely not.
So, yeah, maybe somebody on the next one.
Okay. All right, well, listen, I'm going to be the groupie that gets on the bus, though.
Yeah.
All right, listen, coming up next, we're heading on the Chapel Hart tour bus. You stay right there. We'll be right back from the bus. Oh, baby, I made it on the tour bus. Welcome. Okay, so we haven't talked about the tour. We haven't talked about the new music, but we on the tour bus. So what is the name of the tour? Where are we going? What are we doing?
So honestly, right now, I feel like our tour, it doesn't have a name because it doesn't end. We are on the road, but as welcome to Jolene. She makes sure we get everywhere we need to be.
Maybe, and that's so funny because y'all's song is all about like keep his ass.
That's
And
right.
also, isn't it wild that Beyonce kind of followed y'all's suit?
And you know what? I'm gonna start saying that. You know, I'm just so honored to be an inspiration to Beyonce.
Maybe, because really.
Why would you inspire her to say that?
Yeah, I'm telling you, that is not
I
gonna
mean,
be.
that's immediately what I thought. I'm like, hold on, y'all took that song and y'all decided to respond.
Yeah.
And then Beyonce didn't take it as far as y'all did. No shade to my queen. No shade to my queen. Okay, but let's talk about y'all's new music, because we done heard that track, but y'all got a lot more going on.
I'm telling you. So I feel like we're always working on music. We're always in the studio. And this year, our touring's really centered and focused around our military. We're doing military tours, and so we'll be leaving. So Jolene will be getting a little rest this year. Okay. But also we're doing that, and when we're home, we're working in the studio. We're writing songs, trying to kind of figure out what our voice is for this next album.
We had our recent single "Perfect for Me," and we just did Jazz Fest, and there's something about New Orleans bounce, and never in my life would I thought that hearing a country song bounced out would have changed my life. Talk about a party nightcap song.
Yeah.
And the next song can be full of ballads and sad songs, and that one will still keep me partying until we keep going.
I don't care if it's a sad song, if it's a bounce song, but I am listening to my Chapel Hart, okay, baby? Okay? And listen, I know typically it's beer with and whiskey with my country music, but y'all down for some more margaritas? Okay, all right. Listen, you at home, y'all better check out Chapel Hart. Catch them at a city near you or overseas. Baby, you might as well travel and obviously listen to their music. All right, ladies, thank y'all so much. Cheers. Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and the Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in, because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 11 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.